Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to Ride 3 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with the career mode, and we are finally going to take on the Kawasaki Ninja H2 category. Yeah, we have finally unlocked the bike, so that is what we're going to be using today. First race is a drag race, so let's upgrade this bad boy and get on with the racing. So, yeah, I did do a couple of categories which I didn't actually record, just because it was taking forever to do them and then to put them on the channel, and I just really wanted to get to using the H2, so I didn't bother recording the a couple of categories that I had to do. Plus I used bikes that I've already used anyway, so you didn't really miss much at all. So we are here with the H2 now, finally unlocked. It's been a long time coming. And it's been a bit of a grind because there's one category that we'd already done, but there was two races we couldn't actually do because we didn't have the bikes. So we had to go and do two separate categories to unlock those specific bikes, and then go back into that other category to finish the last two races to finish that category to unlock the H2. And now that we've done this, we've unlocked it, so we can finally get going with the bike. And the other thing is as well, once we do this one, if we do win every race in this category, which I think might be quite tough, then we will unlock the JG Speedfit Kawasaki, which is an awesome bike as well. So it's win-win at the moment. Yeah, there's been an update as well, and one of the things on the updates was the fact that they've given more time in the overtaking events, and they've also made the AI a little bit slower as well. So if we have an overtaken event in this category, then we'll be able to see if it is a little bit easier now, because as you guys have seen in some of the videos, I've had to go into previous races to lower the difficulty, then go back into the overtaken events to try and make it a little bit easier, because some of them on 120% are impossible. So I'm hoping that if we do get to one today, then we can try it out on 120% to see if it is still impossible or if it is possible now. So we will find out hopefully in this category, but that's pretty much everything done with the Kawasaki. So the H2 is fully upgraded, and I've painted a few of the parts as well. And the thing is as well, I was going to go online to see and have a look at any of the liveries online, but none that really took my fancy, so I'm going with the base black colour with some green components on it as well. So that's what we're going to be using. So we can head off now to the first event of the drag races. So that is what we're going to do. Drag race number 1. Here we go. So Salt Flats, we're on 120% difficulty. Let's get on with it. So last time we done a drag race was a long time ago. So let's see how we get on here. Not a good start. All on H2s. They're really pulling away now. We may have screwed this one up. Oh no, we're reeling them back in. All we've got to do is finish second to go through, but we've gone into the lead and we are finishing in first place. So we're going through to the second round with a win. Got to do that all again now. So here we go. Round 2 of the drag racing. I think the next race is a drag race as well. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there is 2 in this category. Right, here we go again. Need a better start. That was a much better start. As soon as I felt the front coming up, I just let the throttle a little bit. Yeah, we're going to win this one. Done. Done and done. Okay, well, that was pretty easy. Let's see if we can do it again for the next one. So, no, it's a race at Monza. So let's see how we get on with this one. Alright, here we go. First proper race with the H2. There we go, that's better. Here we go. Wheeling off the start, not a good start. What can we do into turn 1? Can we outbrake a few? Yes, we can. God, sounds like a load of budgies chirping away. Oh, wide, too wide. So we're down in 7th place. Can we make that time up going wide? Okay. And we're back through into 6th. Oh, a bit squirrely on the brakes. So much chirping going on from the supercharger. To 5th. Not doing anything yet. Okay, round the outside. Come on. Oh, a bit wide. Okay, up to 4th. We're not doing too bad at the moment. Can I outbrake this guy into the flip-flop? Yes, we can. Oh, gone in a bit too hot. Is he going to come back through? Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Oh, no. That wasn't the exit that I wanted. That guy was right in the way, but we're past him now. Now we can slipstream, try and take the lead now. And on the brakes. Oh, again. This bike's a bit lively on the brakes. We've lost the lead as well, and 2nd place momentarily. We've got 2nd place back. I think we got on the power a little bit earlier than the leader, because we're back in the lead now. Obviously, everyone is on the H2 in this category, because the H2 and the H2R, when that becomes available through DLC, because they've basically got their own different events, so we won't be able to race these against any other bikes. So far so good. We are pulling away now. We're on lap 2 of 3. Got 3/4 of a second lead. You can definitely feel it's quite a weighty bike. Changing direction is a bit slower than other bikes. It's a bit lively on the brakes occasionally, so we have to watch out for that. But not having any troubles whatsoever with putting the power down through the rear tyre. Traction control is turned off properly, and yeah, not really had any moments of sliding the rear or spinning up or anything. So yeah, it's not too bad. I was expecting it to be a bit more of a handful. It has to be said that someone that I work with has just got an H2, and he had a ZX10R before, and he actually has said that the H2 is easier to ride than the ZX10R. He reckons the power delivery is a bit more smoother, and just all round just feels a bit easier to ride than the ZX10. But yeah, it's definitely not an absolute monster in this game. It's not too bad to use. Like I said, it's just mainly on the brakes where you get a bit out of shape. But providing you're a bit smart with it, you should be alright. I mean, we've got a huge lead now. That is a pretty big lead. Interesting to see when we eventually get the H2R through DLC how that compares. I mean, obviously with this bike and when we get the H2R as well, you have to obviously brake a little bit earlier than normal because you're going a bit quicker. I think the last race or the last event in this category is a time trial around the full Nurburgring Nordschleife. So that's going to be quite interesting around there. Especially when we get moving around on the brakes. 3.5 second lead. Yeah, we're going to win this one then. We're going to win this one quite nicely. 4.8. It's going to be over 5 seconds by the end of the race. Just a run to the line. And that is going to be our first proper race on the H2 completed. And it's going to be a win. We won the drag race. We won the actual race at Monza. Good job done. But yeah, the H2 is very manageable. Oh, 200 events won. So the next one is a race around the Daytona International Speedway, and this is around the oval. Okay. So really, we need a good start, because if we have a crap start like we did in the last race, we may struggle getting past some of them. Right, here we go. Try and get a good start. No, that wasn't a good start. Staying in 8th. Oh, hang on. It was like momentarily slowed down then. Okay, well, we're up to 3rd. We're going to take 2nd and we're going to go into the lead. I don't know what the AI were doing there. They kind of slowed down in a straight line. That was bizarre. This isn't going to be a very long race. Oh! Might want to slow down a little bit going around that one because that's a bit tighter than I thought. We've got a decent gap. Providing we can maintain that. It's half a second at the moment. See if we can somehow pull away a bit. Don't need to slow down through here. It's very bloody bumpy around here. Oh, look at that. Speed wobbles. .8. So we've gained .3. Slow down a little bit. Oh, the bike is wobbling quite a bit through the corners. Even that little bit, and that wasn't much of a corner. Oh, more speed wobbles in a straight line. That tyre reminds me of Marco Melandri in World Superbikes. Last year he had really bad speed wobbles on the straights on his Ducati Panigale. And he had a kind of similar issue with his Yamaha the first round at Phillip Island. He was having a bit of a speed wobble. It didn't seem as bad as the Ducati, but it still had a bit of a speed wobble going on. I think Avera Bautista has definitely thrown the gauntlet down for the rest of the season. There we go. That is a win for us again. 5 stars for that one. Thank you very much. 3 from 3. Oh, Northwest 200. This could be interesting. We've got to make sure that we're okay on the brakes around here because it could get quite tricky. Here we go. Much better start than what we've had previously. Oh, well, that gave us a couple of positions there. On the outside, and we are into 3rd. And oh, stay on the inside. All those budgies chirping away. Staying in 3rd for now. Okay, this roundabout is going to be, I don't know. Stuff usually happens in this corner. And later on the brakes initially. Oh, where's he going? He's going through the car park. So still staying in 3rd. They got a little gap over me at the moment. I think this next right-hander is going to be quite crucial. But I'm a bit reluctant to take it flat out. Just because of the speed we're going to be carrying. Oh, yeah, that was the correct decision. We were pretty much doing just under 200 miles an hour before we entered that corner, so if we tried going through that flat out we would have just gone really wide and ended up crashing. So we're in the lead, doing 211 miles an hour. 0.6 of a second lead. We're going to have to brake a bit earlier as well for this next corner. Get it stopped. Yeah, pretty much spot on. So I'm going to have to brake a little bit earlier for the chicanes as well. Because like I said previously, we will be carrying more speed than normal. Oh! Okay, well, he tried coming through me there. Didn't quite work. The AI are pretty quick around that roundabout. Right, I'm going to brake before the first set of houses on the left. Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that almost went really wrong. Maybe a bit too hot into the chicane there. Maybe need to be a little bit earlier next time. But that, well, almost got properly crossed up on the brakes. So the next set, I definitely need to brake earlier than normal. 1.8 second lead at the moment. Okay. On the brakes. Come on. Oh, again. Bit of movement. That was pretty spot on though. Oh, big wheelie. And we are pulling away from the AI. Okay, and again, we need to brake a little bit earlier for this next little hairpin. Get it stopped. That's the way to do it. Nicely done. Into the right. Past the church. I'll try and keep it in second for this right. Yeah, I don't want to go through there too quick, otherwise we'll end up airborne and wrapped around a lamppost, which is not what we want to be doing. And this next chicane as well, definitely going to have to be earlier on the brakes. Basically, all the braking markers when you're using this bike, you need to be earlier than normal. Yeah, that worked. Tell you what, it looks like they've caught me back up a little bit though. I want to know what that gap is, because it was over 2 seconds, but it doesn't look like it by the map at the moment. No. I'd be lucky if that's even a second. Let's see what it is over the line. Wow, 0.6, just over half a second, so he's really caught me back up. Push a little bit more on this lap then. Into the hairpin. Get it stopped. Yeah, nicely done. The roundabout coming up. Get it stopped as well. Yeah, fine. Keep it going. I think we've extended our lead a little bit, but not by much. 0.9, so not quite a second at the moment. Now, we've really pulled away through that. Well, I'm guessing he's going to catch back up through that roundabout. He pretty much caught half a second through there last time. And they definitely seem to be later on the brakes into this next left. I don't go too late into it because, yeah, well, on the brakes is pretty shocking anyway. But they are a bit hit and miss through there, the AI, because they're quite late. A lot of the time they cut the inside curb, and sometimes that just sends them really wide and ends up crashing. Other times, when they nail it, they can close in quite a bit, but yeah, it's definitely a bit hit and miss with the AI through that corner. So 1.7, so yeah, the gap has come down. It was 2.4. Made up quite a bit of time, but now we're getting to the parts where we extend our lead. Yeah, we didn't get too crossed up on the brakes that time. We got in and out nicely. Good job done. See if we can do the same for the next chicane. I'm actually surprised at how easy this event has been so far. I was expecting it to be a bit more difficult, as to be said. I was expecting it to be a bit more challenging, but it seems pretty easy at the moment. I mean, that may soon change, like when we get to the next couple of events, but so far, yeah, easier than what I expected. The thing is, because everyone's on the same bike, and there's a lot of us on the same level PP, so there's a lot of us on fully upgraded bike, I was expecting it to be a bit closer than what it has been. But it doesn't seem to be the case. The AI do some weird things every now and again. But yeah, same bike, same PP. I know some of them were on a slightly lower PP. There's a few that are on the same. I was expecting it to be a bit closer. Maybe we've got slightly different gearing. I mean, I haven't changed my gearing at all. I haven't needed to. But maybe theirs is... theirs has been changed and it's not so good around here, I don't know. But what I do know is that we've got a huge lead now. And we're coming to the end of lap 2, which means we've got 1 lap left to go. The line is approaching. On to lap 3. I want to know what our gap is. I'm pretty sure it's over, yeah, over 3 seconds now. Let's just keep it going. We are looking good for another victory aboard the H2. Just need to smooth out the braking and stop getting it too crossed up. I don't mind it moving about a bit. But sometimes it can go a bit too far and you end up crashing, but we haven't had that issue yet. I don't mind backing it in a little bit. I tell you what, going around the Ulster GP on this bike, that downhill right-hander, that would be, I think, quite difficult with this bike because it is quite unstable on the brakes, and when that corner brings out the worst stability in the braking anyway for that track. So with this bike, I think it would be quite bad into that corner. You'd have to go really gingerly, but I don't think that is going to pop up in this category, so we should be alright. We've got over a 4-second lead. We've definitely pulled the pin. After a little bit of panic after the first lap where he caught us back up, but managed to just pull away again. And it does seem to be the 2 chicanes is where we seem to be making a lot of time up. And so far this has been our fastest lap at the moment. 4.3 second lead. But when the next split comes up, which will be after this chicane, or maybe the second chicane, I think it might be after the second chicane, we'll see how much time we've actually made through the 2 chicanes, because they don't seem to be too great at coming out of the chicanes. The next split should be coming up soon. 6 seconds. Made up loads of time in just 1 chicane. Ooh! No, that's fine. Stop panicking. I actually thought I was going to go straight into the barrier then, but I've just managed to thread it through. This is setting up to be our fastest lap so far. 7.7 second lead. Well, we're definitely going to win this one, providing we stay on the thing, which should be absolutely fine. We passed all the danger zones really. Maybe the final chicane, but providing we brake like we have been, we should be absolutely fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. Just a few corners left to go. And it's going to be a win at the Northwest 200 aboard the Kawasaki Ninja H2. Okay, run to the line. Job done. Wasn't too bad around there, but a few big moments on the brakes. But other than that, it was fine. So there we go, 15 stars for that one. Sweet. Looking forward to the next one then. We're only person under the 4-minute mark. Tenerife. Oh, this one is a time trial, but it's the bad Tenerife Circuit. See how we get on then. So we've got to do a 152.204 for 3 stars. And it's the my least favourite Tenerife variation. It's the shorter of the 2 tracks. But I don't like this track. Let's see how the H2 is around here. I think when we get to that really fast, flowy section, we're not going to be able to go flat out through there. Oh, that's too wide. Too wide. Spun up the rear a bit there in first gear. Wow. Not been the bestest starts to this lap. Been a bit messy. Okay, this is the section we need to go careful on. Because when we start going downhill, some bikes you can take flat out through it, but we're not going to be able to because we can't change direction as quickly. We need to make sure we get it stopped. Them brakes! Oh! Come on. Wow, okay. We went way too wide. Are we going to be able to do this one? I don't know. Oh, too wide again. Come on, H2. I think we got this. It's not going to take us just under 30 seconds to get to the line. I think we got this one. Final corner. Yeah, we got this one. This one's going to be quite easily done. 142, 143, 144.355. So yeah, we were well under the time, but that wasn't even a great lap. It was really messy. The Snake. This is the next race, and then we got 2 left to go. How can we get on around here? Let's find out. Off we go. Decent start. That wasn't bad at all. We've lost a place though. We're back. Oh, no, we haven't. In fact, we've gained 2. We're up to 6th. And go around the outside and try and hold it around the outside. That's another place. Currently in, oh no, he's got us back. Switch to the inside. There we go. Into 3rd. Try and sneak through. There we go. Up to 2nd. Now try and get on the brakes. My favourite overtaking place on this track. Mainly because the AI is so weak into that. So we're in the lead. Can we stay? I'm going to try, that's for sure. So we're in the lead. We haven't got much of a lead at the moment. We are just starting to edge away a little bit. Oh, that was a bit too wide. Got to come off the throttle a little bit. Okay, on the brakes. Yeah, that was fine through there. And then on the brakes into here. We're getting into the section where the AI used to be pretty slack through here, but they're not actually that bad anymore, and he's actually caught me back up. So we're not going to be able to go flat out through this series of right and left flip-flops, but can we pull away? A little bit. Used to be able to pull away by quite a margin through there. Oh, that was almost in the dirt. But yeah, they've definitely improved the AI through that series of corners. So we're not out of the woods yet. We are still in the lead, but we have got, well, a very little lead at the moment. So we can't afford to slack off at the moment. Just have to keep it going and hope that we can do enough to take the win. Okay, so 0.3 of a second lead at the moment, so not much. I think we've extended our lead a little bit. Just under half a second, I think. That could be all about to change though. Okay, through Edwards corner. And then we've got a couple corners left to go for the first lap. Okay, we need a good exit out of here. Down the little straight. Now I don't know where I need to brake on this bike, so I'm going to have to just gauge it. That seemed alright. Can maybe go a little bit later. So over the line. 0.9 of a second lead at the moment, so not much. I'll tell you what, they are better through turn 1 as well. He's not that far behind now. May see him sneak through. Not quite. Definitely close that gap down though, so it's not 0.9 anymore. But it may be more than that in a few corners time. Yeah, 0.8. And then out of here we've gone a bit wider than normal. But we've definitely extended the gap there. Can't even see him on the mini-map anymore, so I think we got over a second's lead now. Getting a little bit of a wobble on the brakes, but nothing too major. Obviously now that I've done one lap with this bike around here, I can kind of, well, I know where I could improve from the first lap. So we can push a little bit more this lap. Then we got one more lap to go. But if we can make quite a nice gap up in this lap, then the last lap will be a bit more relaxed. Don't hit the outside sign. We didn't. So at the last split, the gap was over 2 seconds. What is it going to be at the next split? Yeah, definitely took those series of corners a bit better. The gap is 3.2. So we're really pulling the pin now. And we've still got another lap to go. This one we've had to definitely try a bit harder than the other races. The other races have been fairly easy in this category. I mean, I wouldn't say this one's difficult because we're still managing to pull away by a few seconds. But they stayed with me a lot longer in this race than previous races. Through this one and onto the little straight. Try and brake a little bit later this time if we can. Again, can go a little bit later again next time. So I think that gap's going to come down a bit over the line. So what was it? 3.2? 2.6. So it's definitely come down. Took turn 1 a bit better as well. First tunnel. Got to be patient through that and this next left as well. Second tunnel. Okay, get on the brakes. 3-second lead. Yeah, we went in there nicely. It's going to take some major mistake from me or a crash or something to allow the AI to close in now. I think we're looking good. We would have won all races so far with this bike in this category. We've got 2 left to go, and the next one, I believe, is an overtaking event at Road America, and I think it's we've got to get 35 overtakes in that one. So we're going to put to the test their new update to see if it's possible. Because like I said, they've given you more time and made the AI slower, so it's going to be interesting to see if it's possible to do it on 120% difficulty now, or if it's still going to be impossible. Because before... Oh, that was too wide. Before, I think, if we had got into this category before the new update and tried the overtaking, I think it would have been quite difficult because, as I said previously, we're all on the same bike at the moment. So I think that would have been quite difficult to do before the update. So we'll have to wait and see what it's like now. Just got to get this race sorted. And then we got the time trial at the Nurburgring. And then we're done. 5.9 second lead. Just keeping it going. So apart from the first and second lap, or the beginning of the second lap, they were pretty close. But we've just managed to pull the pin by midway through lap 2 and just pull away. So just a couple corners left to go now, and then we're going to be done. Oh, that's a bit too hot into there, so mess that one up. Luckily we got a massive lead, so it doesn't really matter too much. Final corner coming up. A bit later on the brakes there, maybe a bit too late. No, that's fine. And power out to the line, and we're done. So another win for us aboard the H2. 2 races remaining. Only 3 stars for that one. So here we go. Overtaking event at Road America. 35 overtakes and then the Nurburgring. So, haven't changed the difficulty. Let's see if it's doable. 35. We've got over 4 minutes to do this actually, which is a bonus because usually when we've tried doing I think that was is that 35 or 45? I can't remember. There's one we had to do around here which was around 35 or something, and we didn't actually have that long. I think it was About 3 minutes. So let's see if this one is doable. We've got one already. And it used to be, the trouble we had was on the straight. Because they were pretty much going the same speeds as you, so you couldn't really catch them on the straights. Oh, I tell you what. Yeah, they're definitely going a bit slower now. They're definitely easier to overtake. We've got 5 already. Oh, get it stopped. Nice. There's 6. There's 2 more up ahead. In fact, I can see another one as well. So we're up to 9 already, almost in the double figures. We've still got 3.5 minutes left to go. There we go, 10. Yeah, this is definitely easier now. So yeah, not only do you have more time to do it in, the AI are going a bit slower as well. So it kind of feels more like what it did on Ride 2 now. Ooh, just went into the back of him. So we're up to 15. We're almost halfway. And we've got more than enough time left. Go around the outside of this guy. Comes number 17. So the straight is going to be the real test here, because before we couldn't really catch him on the straight. Well, we caught him past him, absolutely fine. We're almost at 20. I can see one in the distance. Are we going to catch him on the straight? I don't think so, because that gap was quite large. However, we definitely close that down. And we're going past him now at turn 1, so we're up to 20. 15 left to get. 21. There's 3 really close together here. 23, 24. And there's 25. 10 more. We're already at 1 start, so we've got bronze. This guy, that's 26. We've still got over 2 minutes 40 left to go. Here comes 30. Yeah, this one is definitely doable. Okay, so just need 4 more. We've got silver now. 3 more. 2 more. We're going to have lots of time to spare. We're going to have over 2 minutes left around the outside of this guy. So there's the last guy we need. And done! So we didn't have to do the little difficulty trick on that one. That one is absolutely doable on 120%. Okay, final event time. This is at the full Nurburgring. We've got to do a time trial. This is going to be quite interesting, I think, on the H2. So here we go. Nurburgring. What have you got for me? Here we go. So we've got to do a 6-minute 45 flat. Let's see what we can do then. That is for gold, obviously. That will give us 15 stars. And if we do this, then we will unlock the JG Speedfit Kawasaki. Alright, let's start our lap. Haven't done a previous lap, so I have no idea what to expect in this one. Just going to have to do my best to try and guess where to brake in that. And just hope that we can go quick enough. It's definitely not going to be a perfect lap, that's for sure, but I'll go as quick as I can on this one. So this may be a base setting lap, like in a lot of time trial that I do. But we won't actually know where we are until we finish this lap. So we have pretty much got, in a minute, we've got 6 minutes left to go. And don't feel too bad around here at the moment. Let it stop for this corner. Yeah, not too bad. I'm a bit worried about this weird left we got coming up. This next left, because you can lose the front really easily through there, so I'm not going flat out through that. That was absolutely fine. But I daren't try and go through there flat out, because I've done that before with previous bikes, and the front just tucks through there without any warning. And we got another one like that a little bit later. And that's the one where the AI usually slow right down for. Bit wide. So 6:45, are we going to be able to beat that? I think we will. But whether I can do that on the first lap or not, it hasn't been too bad so far. It's definitely, like I said, been nowhere near perfect. Made a few mistakes already. No major issues on the braking so far, which is good. I don't want to speak too soon though. Okay, now we'll be getting to the fast part. So we're approaching 3 minutes now. So time is moving on. We haven't got to the first carousel yet, but that will be coming up very shortly. So we're nearly at the first carousel. Right, get careful around this left because it's a little bit tighter than you anticipate. First carousel will be very, very soon. Just got this corner and then the carousel is the next one, gone too wide. Okay, in we go. Oh, we're just staying on it. Just staying on it. Which means we'll be coming up to that other dodgy corner pretty soon as well. Bit too wide. Right, dodgy corner will be coming up. The next right-hander is the dodgy one. Again, felt fine through there actually. Wide again. So it's not been an ideal lap so far. This is literally my first lap around here with this bike. So I haven't done too bad with guessing the braking markers. Right, we're over 5 minutes now. So we are getting towards the end of the lap now. We'll be having this second carousel coming up soon. That didn't go too well through there. Didn't change direction quick enough. Second carousel. There it is. Just gone past 5.5 minutes on the time. We've basically got about a minute to get to the finish. I think we'll be fine. I think we will be fine. So now we've got 45 seconds to get to the line. Come on. Keep going, keep going. I don't know, time is ticking away, but we've only got a few corners left. Okay, 2 corners. 1 corner. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to be doing a 6:33.932, so we're over 10 seconds quicker than the lap time we were meant to be doing. So there we go. It wasn't even the best of laps either, and we're still over 10 seconds quicker. And that is the Kawasaki H2 category done. The JG Speedfit Kawasaki is our prize. Nice. Leon Haslam's number on it. Well, there we go, guys. That is the Kawasaki H2 category completed now. Well, we eventually got there, but it took quite a while. But when we did, it was easier than I was expecting, actually. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.